Oh, it's still morning. It's still morning. 45 minutes and counting. 45 minutes and counting. Well, approximately. I'm going bike riding. I can't wait. I am excited. I don't know. I haven't checked outside. Let me get these pop-outs. I did my work at 12:30ish. I will hand the station to Chanel. And now I'm off the hook. That's what I'm prepping for. Let me mute that. So hope everybody's having a great Monday morning. Or whatever time it is where you are at. I'm psyched. Let's go. I'm ready. Actually, I am charging my earbuds. All the batteries are charged. GoPro's charged. I do gotta find warm gloves. Not like I don't have gloves, because I own so many. But I want to find a specific pair. Good luck with that. It's supposed to be 60 degrees today. 66 tomorrow. Oh my gosh. After this winter, that's amazing. What do I got here? What am I missing? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, this one. I'll tell you one thing. Last night I started playing a game that I had and I never tried it. The Avatar game. It's pretty good. I'm actually surprised how good that game is. I don't know why I bought it and downloaded it, but it's pretty good. I like it. So maybe tonight. I need to go and take a physical observation of the weather right now. Where's my sunglasses? I'm only gonna step out. Oh, it's nice and sunny. A little windy. 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 But warm. But it's windy. The wind is going to be an issue. I don't care. But wind chill is important. So that means I'm going to have to dress up a little bit. Because of the wind. Actually. Alexa, brighten living room light.
Okay.
Mine, about an hour of going out. Right. That's exactly what I need. Okay, I got my bag ready. Is my things charged? Is it? Yes. My earbuds are charged. We're getting ready. I don't care. These are good winter thin gloves for the bike. I'm not gonna wear ski gloves. Oh yeah, these are nice and warm. These are perfect. So this has to go. And my earbuds should be charged. Oh yeah, that's good. Those earbuds are better than the Apple ones. Alexa, dim living room light 50%.
Okay.
Those are better. They're more money, but they're better quality. That's why a lot of people get sold on brand names. Because it's like, I have an iPhone. I have an Android S24 Ultra. You'd be surprised. Don't get fooled on name brands. I believe these are Sony's. But they're awesome. Let me see. And it's so nice because I can just tap them and do different things with them. It's freaking amazing. And they fit so good. I used to have them. I gave them away. I actually gave them away. I hate that thing that points down. Ill. Like really ill. Okay, the ones I have are $250. They're on sale. They were $300. Now I'm gonna see. Let me look at. Okay, let's see. The bows are nice. Yeah. They're 160, 150. It depends which one you're looking at. Let's just take a look at this. So here you have these. Okay. Then they're okay. I cannot stand the way this looks on me. This thing sticking down. I think that is ugly. They're uncomfortable. You can keep these all day long. I own those. I gave them away. This is the one I have. And they are so sleek. And they're $100 more. Why isn't it this one? Right here. They're $250. But boy, oh boy, they are awesome. And you can see they compete with these. These are on sale too, but they go for $250 list price. They're on sale. The ones I have go for $300, and they're Sony's, and it's this one right here. These are awesome. I mean, they are awesome. And I love them. And I had both. So it's all about quality. Not name brand, just quality. These are awesome. And they're so comfortable without that thing sticking down. These are great. And the sound on them is outrageous. You want to talk about noise canceling? It's telling me battery's fully charged. Look how much more comfortable and snug those are compared to the stick sticking down your ear. This is about comfortability and sound. These are awesome. So, yeah. All day long, I go with these. All day long. So I'm prepping. And in about a half hour, she's going to call me. I'm going to give her the station, and I'm out of here. And I'm doing 30 miles today. Definite 30. There's no ice out there no more. It's gone. Speaking of that, I gotta put my Ring bell up front. It's fully charged. Let's do that. Wow, it's super bright out here. Let there be light. I'm coming back in. Oh, it's beautiful out there. Alexa, what's the wind speed today?
Currently,
Please tell me.
it's breezy at 3.9 miles
that's not
per
bad.
hour. Today, expect a light breeze around 9.2 miles per hour.
All right. It's not too bad. Not too bad. So, the weather's good. Gonna be 60 degrees. You don't know how awesome that is. We haven't had 60 since last year. I don't even remember. I couldn't put a date on it, but it's been a while since we hit 60. After this winter that's been cold, 60 degrees is like a heat wave. Air quality for your region is reading at moderate for air particulates. Thank you, Alice. Have you been, what's going on in your neck of the woods? Is there snow? What's going on by you? I mean, has it been a snowy winter for you? Less than normal? I'm sure it's been cold, right? I would think. You're way up there. I would think it's cold up there. Oh my gosh. The Great White North. And yes, the Great White North. Just saying. Oh, it looks... There's no snow here. Heck no. Now I'm gonna... See, I get thirsty now. I want to get out there. I wish I had help. I'm gonna have to do it by myself. Look at it. It's a little breezy. No, it hasn't been cold at all. So the robins never migrated. And neither did the crows. Wow. Wow. Holy. That's bizarre. That's bizarre. I have a question for you, because I was thinking about this the other night. What is the Canadian representation of a bird? Because we were talking about bald eagles. You have to see the footage. I can't show it because I'm on YouTube right now. Is it the seagull or the blue jay? I get confused. What is the country's bird symbol? Is it the blue jay? I would think it would be the blue jay. Or is it, because seagulls are protected in Canada. It is against the law to do anything. I think that's the law. You cannot harm seagulls. But what is it? Is it the blue jay, Alice? I didn't look it up, so I don't know. I'm not sure. But look how nice it is out. It's nice. There's a little breeze at times, but it's going to be 60. I am dying to get out there. I'm waiting for Chanel. I'm dying. I know there's a delay. I'm waiting for your answer. Is it the seagull? I don't think it's the seagull. It has to be the blue jay. Has to be the blue jay. It's the gray jay? What? I gotta look that up. Oh, that's a beautiful. Wait a minute. Have I've seen that in my backyard. In my bird feeder. Oh, that is a beautiful bird. That is beautiful. Oh my gosh. That is a beautiful. I've never seen one of those. Never. because I would have remembered the blue beak. Oh, that is beautiful. Oh my gosh, that is a beautiful bird. I've never seen one. I would remember the blue beak. Oh, that's gorgeous. That is beautiful. I have a lot of blue jays, though. Here. They are dominant on the feeder. Dominant. The poor cardinals, they scare the cardinals out. And they come in, it's done. But then, I don't know, it's the what is it? The Kraken? Not Kraken. The Crackle? They're going to be coming in soon. And they come in packs. It's like ridiculous. And they won't let nobody eat. Is it Crackle? I can't remember the name of them. Oh my God, they're a nuisance. Like Grackle. That's it, Grackle. That's them. Yeah, that's them. This is the one. They come deep. Yes. Oh my gosh, they come in like hundreds of them for a few weeks, like a couple of weeks, and then they move on. But they are, oh my God, they won't let any birds eat. None. They take over. This is what I have in about a few weeks. They'll be coming. They're not here yet, but they'll be here soon. Oh my gosh. They won't let the other birds eat. Yeah, but it upsets me because all the other birds. And then, of course, another one that stays on the feeder all day long and just stuff themselves is the doves. And they always travel in pairs. Always. I've never seen a single one. They always are in pairs. I've been doing this for 19 years with the birds. Let me see. They're like pigeons. Yeah, there they go. Tons of these. They're not here yet either. Tons of these. Oh. It's like they won't allow the other birds to eat. They take over because, they take the whole space of the feeder. I love my cardinals. I love my finches. I love all my birds. I do. I just love to feed them. And you know what's bizarre? I have not seen a squirrel on my property in like 3 or 4 years. I have not seen a squirrel. And I don't know why. I don't know why they're not here anymore. Is it the feral cats? I don't know what it is. But there's no squirrels here anymore. That's weird. To me, I have not seen a squirrel. Period. Which I don't have to worry about my bird feeder. But I have not seen a squirrel. I see them when I go bike riding all over the place. I see little chipmunks running around. But as far as, there's no squirrels here. It's weird. I don't know. But I'm not complaining. So the bad thing about, because I have a partially torn rotator, I'm going to physical therapy. This doesn't hurt no more, thank God. I'm getting better. It hurts now here. A month ago, I couldn't do this without dying from pain. I still have difficulty here. Right there it hurts. And he told me, don't do it where it hurts. Do it where it's discomfort. Because he gave me a whole bunch of stretching exercises. You lost your squirrels to a fox? Maybe that's the issue. We don't have a lot of fox. We have a lot of coyotes. Not too many fox. But there are fox in the area. Not many though. it was cool because I was talking to Linda Zimmerman last night, and she's been dealing with some issues. But she said she'll go bike riding with me at some point in the summer. I was like, oh, that's going to be cool, going bike riding with Linda Zimmerman. By the way, the name of the Spielberg movie, oh, I got to call him. The name of the Spielberg movie is Disclosure. They're filming here. It's a UFO movie he's making, Steven Spielberg. They've been filming in northern Jersey. They're filming in the Hudson Valley right now. It's going to be released in 2026 or 7. A new UFO movie by Steven Spielberg. So they're in the area filming. Emily Blunt is in it, a few others. I've been doing some research. So I'm trying to get a connection to Spielberg himself. Because it would be cool if he went to the Pine Bush area. And even if it's not inclusive in the plot of the movie, go down Main Street and just do a filming scene there and show the museum. It'd be a cool little thing in the background. Matter of fact, I'm going to call Stephen Bassett. Because he's part of the Hollywood Disclosure. He's like one of the people in charge. I don't know if he'll pick up. And there's a new documentary out, and I don't know, I haven't seen it. It premiered yesterday, I think. It's called Age of Disclosure. Allegedly 34 high-ranking officials are in this documentary. But like I said on the show for today that's going to air with Toby, people are tired of hearing people talk about stuff. We want to see evidence. Bottom line. That's it. Done. All this talk, I don't care who it's coming from. I don't know if he's going to pick up. He's probably... Hey, Steve, it's Bill.
Yeah, what's up, Bill?
Question. Do you know anything about the Spielberg film that's being filmed in my area in the Hudson Valley? It's called Disclosure. Are you familiar with this?
Yeah, I'm familiar. They're using what are called working titles. Now, the first one was The Dish. Then he mentioned Disclosure. Doesn't mean it's going to be the final name of the film, but I thought that just letting Disclosure out as a working title was kind of a message.
That's what I thought.
As far as the film, it is fiction.
Okay.
And it's going to be connected somehow to this issue. And it's going to be in 2026. I can't imagine we haven't had Disclosure by then.
Why am I not surprised you say that?
Maybe Spielberg just lining himself up to making out a couple of $1 billion.
Because you're part of that, of course, you're like one of the main people involved with the Hollywood Alliance. The reason I'm calling you is it would be cool if somebody got in contact with Spielberg, and I know he filmed in northern New Jersey because Linda Zimmerman told me a couple of weeks ago, and he's in the Hudson Valley. It would be cool, even if it has nothing to do with the plot of the movie, if he did a scene on Main Street by the Pine Bush UFO Museum and had that in the foreground just to film a scene with that. I think that would be awesome to put the Pine Bush element in it. So why I'm calling you, because maybe you could put out a feeler to somebody out there that has connections with Spielberg and maybe put that in his head, and I can get him in touch with the people in charge of Pine Bush to make that happen. That would be cool, Stephen.
The list of things that would be cool is such a long list. Let me just say this. I have a connection to a connection that has a connection to Spielberg.
Oh, well, if you can...
and which is to say I don't have a connection. You don't
okay.
get Steven Spielberg.
I know. I had to try, though. I had to try to call you because if anybody, because of the Hollywood Alliance, maybe I said, maybe Steven, because I would love to see that in the movie in the foreground, just to have the UFO museum in the background, because it would be cool. It would be a cool feature in the film, and then people would know that's Pine Bush. That's the hot spot of you know, for UAP activity for decades, especially in the 80s. And
Don't rule it out. I mean, he might even do it, but if you want to put something like that in play, you do it by social media. In other words, you go on X, and I don't know if Spielberg is.
Active?
got an account. He might not. But you just put it out there.
I'm gonna.
What a cool idea it is, and let it simmer and go viral, and it may get to him that way.
That's a great idea. That's actually a great idea. I'm gonna do that.
Yeah.
So
It does work.
listen, anything comes up, because this age of disclosure with these 34 people that are involved, I don't know if that's going to be potentially any of them going to be in a future hearing. But if anything comes up, let me know, and I'll get you on a show to talk about things. Even if it's just, you know what? I would rather you come on with Toby and I, because we really, really enjoy speaking with you, and I love the conversations because, you know, Toby's mad cool, and you know how I roll. So, and I'm very supportive of what you do. So, just let us know. Let us know whenever you have something so we can get you to come on and talk about it.
Well, you're on my email, my PRG update.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Okay. So if I have something cool, it's going to turn up there, and you'll get it that way for sure. And so that's taken care of. And what's the other thing I was going to say? Yeah. Well, two of the people in the movie were already in a hearing, Gallaudet and Elizondo.
Right.
And that movie is a huge step forward. It is much bigger. Well, it's huge. People will start to realize that. Right now, they're just digesting it. But it's a big, big deal. And another reason why we're extremely close to this. And normally I'd be feeling fantastic about that, except the political situation now is deteriorating into a level of chaos that I never even dreamed possible.
Yeah, I know. It's wild, yeah. But the thing is, they've got their mind on so many other things right now, so I think that's on the back burner unless Luna keeps pushing forward with congressional hearings, which Toby told me yesterday that they are. They're planning another one.
Mace wants the hearing. Luna's tied up in the.
Okay. Well, even if it's Nancy Mace, let her do it. That's fine.
Yeah, no, we need a hearing. Mace says she wants it. Luna's tied up with the task force.
Yep.
And getting wrapped up in all these documents and stuff.
Which is good. Which is good, though. Get the documents. Get because she did mention it was going to be the JFK, RFK, all the other stuff, but she did mention UAP. She did.
Oh yeah, no. She's on the committee. I mean, she's on that committee that will serve on that hearing. But again, it's hard to describe how bizarre things are right now.
I know.
I don't know what to do other than I'm just trying to press forward, but emotionally it's taking a toll on me.
I hear you. Yeah, but you've been doing this for almost 3 decades. Now's not the time to get, like frustrated or whatever. You just got to keep rolling forward, dude.
Yeah, but I'm not able to do it without medication. I'm on 2 medications to try to keep it together. I mean, the stress is just off the charts.
Dude, I'm having a problem right now getting my medications. It's bizarre. The crazy things are happening behind the scenes. I know somebody, Andrea Perrin.
Yes.
She's having, as of April 1st, they're not going to no longer give her cancer treatment medications, and it costs $16,000 a month.
Wait a minute. She's on cancer therapy that costs $16,000.
I'm going to tell you, I'll read to you. I feel so bad for her. It's heartbreaking.
She called me a while ago, and I got the sense that something was going on, but she didn't go into details.
I don't have $15,000 a month to stay alive. Do you know anyone who does? I paid into the system all my life that cared for the elderly, helped disabled children, and took good care of the most vulnerable population. So she says right here, this is a text I'm reading directly from what she wrote me yesterday.
Yeah.
It's a long one. So it says, those of us who are currently undergoing any cancer treatment are now considered too expensive and therefore entirely disposable, expendable. I received a letter from Novartis Corp yesterday. Medicare and Medicaid will no longer cover Kisqali after April 1st, so I guess everyone on that drug is screwed and screaming and scared. The VA will no longer cover it either, no matter how effective. Let me respond. She is on a particular kind of drug. Is it an experimental program? I believe so. Yes,
Okay, so an experimental program to deal with big. All right, and it costs that much money. Is there any indication that this change has anything to do with Doge?
it does. It's directly connected.
Oh fuck.
So this is what's going on behind the scenes, that it's affecting a lot of people, but people aren't aware. I contacted my health provider. Their things are rolling in right now. People are gonna feel it in the next few weeks, months. I'm telling you, Steve, this is gonna get bad.
No, I know that. That's why I'm on 2 drugs myself. I'm not on drugs for the hell. I'm on drugs for the fucking mental stuff.
Yeah.
I'm taking Xanax and a couple of other things because literally what is fucking happening is literally. Already got multiple articles up on my print media archive, Variety, Hollywood Reporter, People Magazine. I mean, it's getting huge coverage. It is a big deal,
Okay.
and it is independent, at least in a sense of what it's doing and how it's being covered from all the other bullshit that's going on. And so, in that sense, we're still making progress. The question is just keeping it together. I've got an interview at 4 today. I got to get it together for that.
Okay. Well, you do what you got to do. I didn't mean to call you. I just wanted to ask about Spielberg. But also, do you know if they got a distributor yet for this film?
It hasn't been indicated yet.
Okay.
But what I have brought up is that this film, and this will be huge, this film could get full treatment, theatrical distribution. If it gets big screen distribution, it'll be the first of that type of film ever.
Well, it might get a short term I can't say the word right now, movie release in theaters, but eventually it's going to end up on Max or some other platform, streaming platform.
Short term, no, I'm not talking about that. There have been a number of documentaries on this that have gotten
Yeah.
5-8 theaters.
Yeah.
Okay, usually they're rented by the producer. I'm talking about the full fucking deal.
I hear you. No, I hear you.
Never happened before.
No,
Never.
no, you're right. I've never seen that happen before, actually. You're right.
And that will elevate the issue and add enormous gravitas to it.
Yeah.
Which we need to then capitalize on. It'll also, obviously, I think, affect the decisions up on the Hill of Mace. But, the bizarreness of this is that the leading people on this issue are extremely hardcore MAGAs.
That's an interesting thing. So that might be advantageous because all of this is going into his ear, to Trump's ear, and even Donald Jr. has an influence. So this could be actually something really good. And I would bet money that they've already been screened and seen this film. I'm sure they're more than aware of what's going on right now.
Don't know.
Yeah, it's definitely a bipartisan issue. Definitely with this.
It's
Definitely,
a good thing.
it
But
is. A lot of stuff. He works in D.C. A lot of the stuff he was talking about, I cannot mention. It's not public, so I have to be careful when he's telling me stuff, because there's a lot of stuff going on behind the scenes in D.C. Because it is chaotic right now. Obviously, there's a lot going on. So they don't. There are certain people in DC that are still focusing their attention to the UAP topic, but because everything else that's going on, there's a lot of distraction. There's a lot of. It's a little chaotic right now, with all the stuff that's going on. But as he said, Nancy Mace is still focused on it. Luna is working more on the document side of it. So he just told me to go here. I need to bookmark his page because I didn't have it bookmarked. And this is Stephen Bassett's website, Paradigm Research Group. He wrote this. This is the Hollywood Reporter. He's involved with a lot of writing on different People magazine, all that stuff. He's got his people working all over the place. So this, and I agree with Alice. Hold on. Just a thought. Since 1 year only could she afford the treatments if she stayed in BC or Alberta to get them? I don't know. It's crazy what's going on right now. It's really bad. People don't realize until it starts to trickle down and affect them If you know what's the insane part of it all is? They made a big thing about Obamacare and the cost. Well, guess what? This is going to destroy everything what they're doing right now. This is going to hurt a lot of low to middle class income people. What's going on? When it trickles down, I'm already starting to see it. I'm having a problem right now. I know a few people that are having a problem with the veteran, the VA getting their medication right now. This is happening to a lot of people right now. And it's gonna trickle down. People see, I stay on top of stuff. I called my insurance company. I called my secondary, because I used to get one medication without an issue. Now I'm going through insanity with prior authorizations, because they just rolled out a new thing. Just rolled out, because I got off the phone with them this morning for an hour. Like, what is going on? Oh, we've just been given new rollout instructions on certain medications. I was like, what? It's already happening. And the thing is, until it affects a person, and then, they don't care. But when it affects you, you care. And I'm telling you, the whiplash is going to happen real soon. People are going to start freaking out. Because they told me a lot of people are already starting to complain about this. So, strap in. That's what I'll say. Because I'm already aware, and I'm proactive. I get involved. I don't sit back and let things happen. I want to know what's going on. And it's because of what's going on in this administration. That's fact, what they're doing. It's so easy for people to say, yeah, cut all this, cut all that. Well, when you say that and it affects you, see what you say then. Be careful. Because the trickle down, it may not affect you, it might affect somebody you love and care about. So, he's going through it, I'm going through it, and he's going through it. I know a few other people, I'm not going to mention names, that are going through it already. It's not good. I don't know. Oh, Chanel's going to be calling me any minute. Then I'm going bike riding. But you know what? This is the weird thing that people don't realize. You know this, Alice. You just, in Canada, I think his last name is Carney. Is it Matt Carney? Is going to be the new prime minister? But all of that is under, I was reading about it, King Charles. It's connected to the UK. And not for nothing, and I don't know if Americans realize this, Canadians are very prideful people. And when you start tweaking and saying things and offending the people up north, who are our closest neighbors, allies, period, and you alienate them, and you demonize them, and you disrespect them, what do you expect them to do? It's incredible how people just think it's funny. It's somebody being somebody. This is not good. How is it that we're attacking our allies across the board? We're alienating and attacking our allies. How does that end up being a good thing? You try to build bridges with allies. You don't try to destroy them. Well, that's what's happening. We're destroying our relationships. Because even if things work out, the trust factor will always be diminished. It's done. Can't be trusted. It's going to take a long time to reestablish and rebuild that trust, if it happens at all. Do people not realize that? I mean, isolationism, nationalism, whatever you want to call it, is one thing. But this is not good. And I don't know how you could believe that, in the short term, but in the long term, it'll be great. How do you see that? It's going to take a long time to rebuild what you're destroying now. Forget about if things work out with a trade agreement or whatever. You are destroying the reputation of our country in the eyes of our allies. And the relationships that have been established for centuries is being wiped out. It's mind-boggling. But anyway, I want to see the links you're putting in there, Lorraine. I can't share them, unfortunately, because I'm on YouTube. I've already got hit once a few months ago. I'm still on probation till April. But I want to see what this is that you sent me. And no, it does not feel weird to have Canadians in chat. Hell no. All are welcomed. It's not good. It doesn't benefit anyone. Because I'm going to tell you this, if we ever have the need and we ask for help, you know what they're going to say, right? Screw you. You should have thought about that before. Yeah. I'm looking at it now. I don't have... I'm looking at it. Another thing, too, that people may not realize, there's a lot of people leaving the United States. A lot of people... Do you know that a lot of young people... Do you know what's going on? Do you know who's gobbling up the younger generation, the Europeans? They're fleeing. A lot of the educated young people are going elsewhere now. They're going overseas. Europe is gobbling them up. Did you know that? There's a lot of things going on that the public is not aware of. I definitely said, Alice, send me more when you can, because I'm going to be getting off soon because I'm going bike riding. I'm waiting for Chanel to call me any second to take the station. But getting back to this is what Steven told me to take a look at. This is the new doc. The Age of Disclosure. Politicians, military officials, and scientists discuss non-human intelligence and when it will be time to tell the world the truth in this doc premiering. And it was at South by Southwest. So, I think it was yesterday. 34 talking heads. The only thing is... See, this is the thing, though. The Age of Disclosure tackles its topic with utmost certainty and sincerity. It's interview subjects treating everything they say like it's established fact, not requiring corroboration or confirmation. See, I have a problem with that. I'm tired of people stating that. Oh, there she is. Well, hold on, Chanel. I'm live, so you know. Can you hear me? How come I can't hear you? Testing. How come I don't hear anything? Try now. Can you hear me? I missed a call. That's why. had my headphones off because I was talking. Sorry, I'm live streaming, and I had the headphones off because it gets feedback if I have them off. The microphone, whatever. So I'm live right now.
Okay.
I set up Marked by the Sky and Don Ecker on Rumble.
Awesome. Thank you.
I sent you all the files, and the one that I sent that's in the deck, that is, let me just make sure it's still in the deck. I'm going bike riding. Yes. The Dolan episode is running right now.
All right. Where are you at on that file?
8341. Alice, make sure you keep me updated on that stuff, because we don't really know what Canadians are going through up there. We only hear from our media. It'd be nice to...
13.
8213?
Yep.
Okay, we still got like a minute. So how was your weekend?
It was good. Got a lot of stuff done. So yeah, it was a nice weekend.
Cool. It was nice talking to your fiance.
Yeah. Yeah, he was right there, so I figured I would
That was
just
cool.
throw a hotspot. Yeah, he said it was cool to meet you, and now he wants to go to New York.
Well, I maybe New York State. I don't know about New York City.
Right, right.
That's two different things.
I know. I told him that too. I was like, I've only ever been to upstate. I've never been to.
But we'll go. If you come, I'll take you guys down to the city.
That'd be sweet.
Because I did it with Woody and Petita, so I'll take you down there.
Oh, nice.
All right, so I'm at 39. You said 21, right?
8213.
13. So we got 20 seconds. I'm going bike riding now.
Very nice.
It's
Glad
60
you
degrees.
got weather. Yeah, that's beautiful.
All right, stand by 10 seconds. 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14. Hit it. You got it? Playing?
Yep, it's playing.
Take it.
Got it.
Awesome. So yeah, I sent you all the files. If I don't know if Tripwire is going to pre-record tonight or tomorrow. I'll let you know. I'll send it to you. But you got everything else you need. Double check. I'm not sure, but I think Amanda may have done a pre-record with Briefing with the Chief. So just double check that, because I thought I saw it. I'm not sure.
Okay. Also, as far as Wednesday's schedule goes, is there any changes that have been made yet?
No, I'm going to make the changes next week.
Okay. Sounds
So
good.
just run a replay Wednesday of that. You know what.
Gotcha. Yep.
But in a way, so you'll be working with Mark D'Antonio soon. I told him last night that you're excited to do the show for him.
Yeah, I think it'll be great.
Oh, you're gonna love it.
Yeah, he's been on a couple of the shows I've produced, and he's always a great guest to have. So I'm excited to learn more about his show and.
Yeah, astronomy.
Yeah, thanks for giving me that one, Bill.
Well, that's a and Mark, he just rolls. So you just got to do the ad set at the top of the hour. That's it.
Oh, that's easy.
Anyway, hit me up if you need me, but not for the next few hours, because I'm leaving and I'm going bike riding, and I'll be gone for like 3 hours.
Yeah, have fun. Stay safe out there.
Yeah, I'm going. I'm out. Anyway, you said Chris Dunn's not going to be live for this month?
He said he was going to do it week by week, but most likely not the month. So I told
Oh.
him, just let me know when he comes back. But I haven't heard anything from him about taking.
All right,
about when back.
so that means all you got to set up is War Party on Rumble.
Most likely, yeah.
All right, well, enjoy. Call me if anything, and I'll talk to you.
Awesome. Thanks, Bill. We'll see you.
All right,
Bye.
see you later. Bye. I'm free. I'm free. I got to get out there. I got to go bike riding. And Lorraine, you're... Alice, you're always welcome to come here whenever that opportunity arises. Just telling you. You know that. I don't have to say it. So, but maybe now is not the time. Maybe now's not the time to cross the border. But, hopefully one day. Hopefully one day you'll come and hang out. With that being said, And you know, I was playing. I got to get out of here because I don't want to do this too late. I was playing Avatar last night. This game, and you know, it's Avatar. It's actually awesome. I did not think this game was going to be that good, and it's really cool, actually. According to the first video, I am an alien. Oh my god! And I know what you mean. Not E.T., but I know what you. Oh my god! Oh my god! It's not even funny, but I had to laugh because I'm thinking alien like that. But I know what you mean. It's not a laughing matter. But your new prime minister seems to have the foot down. We'll see. When I saw the news, and you know what the weird thing is? When I saw them, because I saw a clip in an email, how they were taking all the American liquor off the shelves and putting them in their boxes, I was like, whoa. They're not playing. Now, I don't know if they put it back. But Canada's not playing around. And you could see how there's a lot of reversal going on here. One day it's a tariff, the next day it's pulled back, the next day it's delayed. You know, there's talk now, I can't rule out a recession. Oh, this is the great economy that everybody voted for. Right? First day in office. And then now it's the funniest thing because, you know, now they're still blaming the past administration. Well, what the hell are you doing now? Why are eggs going up? Well, before it was conspiracy, when we knew that it was an avian flu and some other factors involved, like the feed that it cost due to drought to feed cattle and everything else, livestock, it went up because the drought that affected at that time affected the crop and and what feeds. But no, now they're saying, oh, it's the flu. You didn't say that 2-3 years ago. You were all conspiracy. Oh, now it's the flu, right? No, now you're coming to a reality, right? Now you're starting to get grounded a little bit. You've come back into this dimension a little bit. It's funny. It's not even funny. It's so ironic. It really is. It's such a hypocrisy. It's insane. Today is the tariff on hydro from Ontario. Oh, you know, the Northeast, New England, we get a lot of supplies coming from Canada, including fuel. They play around. Gas is going to go up here. And in some of the other border states in the central, like the Great Lakes area, Michigan and places like that, they're going to see prices increase. They depend on that coming over the border from Canada. A lot. So people better pay attention to what's going on. Because they're gonna find out soon enough when it affects the pocket and their budgets. That's why they put a pause. Now let's see what happens by April 2nd. That's the date I'm looking at now. This whole April 2nd thing. So, and you can see, and it's true in a way, when you look at it, other countries have to stop being dependent on the United States. And they're realizing that now. Especially the European Union. They're noticing that. We can't, it's a crazy thing though. We can't depend on the United States anymore. We're going to have to find a way to do this our own. It's really, and that's my birthday. So, you don't think they're preparing? They are. And you know who they're going to turn to make trade with, right? China. China's the one that's going to benefit from this. Because a lot of these countries are now going to go to China. So I don't know if people understand economics. They're not. If they can no longer think that the United States is a valuable trade partner, especially if you're raising tariffs on them, you think they're going to do that? They're going to look elsewhere to do trade. It's insane. But we'll see what happens. I guess. I think the stock market dropped again today. I don't think there's anybody worrying about their 401s. Nobody's concerned right now. It's lost value in the last week. Do you know how much Elon has lost now? Have you seen that? He's lost billions. Just in this drops. Billions. So this is affecting them too. So we got to see where this goes. But right now, it's not looking good. It is not looking good. I don't know how anybody could say they're optimistic about, but don't worry, it's going to be great. In the short term, we might have to deal with a few things, but in the long term, it's going to be great. How do you know that? Right now, it ain't looking good. You could, a recession? Oh my God. And I feel so bad for our Canadian friends. There are some people in Canada that wanted this to happen. You don't feel insulted? It's disgusting. And, it's not this rah-rah. This is reality. This affects a person's life. This isn't, and I always say that, until it affects you, you could talk the talk. But when it starts to affect you personally, that's when a person's tune changes. And it takes that to make people wake up when it affects them directly. I'm telling you, the medical, pharmaceutical is affecting many people already here. Badly. I'm one of them. I'm having a hard time right now getting one of my medications. And it's because of Doge. And it's affecting the veterans. It's not just people like me. It's experimental cancer treatment drugs. Done. April 1st. Done. Doge. They're cutting that. Drugs that are actually working. What the heck is going on? I know somebody who's battling the VHS to get their medications now. It didn't happen a few months ago. It's happening now. And wait. And, forget about the people on Medicaid. They're going to get slammed. The poor people that depend on Medicaid are about to be decimated. And there's a lot of other people that are on the threshold of middle class and near that poverty line. They're going to get smashed. So how do you promote people that are working hard, trying to accomplish higher things in life, when you're going to slam them as they're trying to build their lives? Well, that's what's happening right now. Because this is going to set them back financially, big time. Someone's playing a stupid thing. It is, and I agree with Justin Trudeau when he said it. Because he quoted that from the Wall Street Journal article. He wasn't saying it from himself. Well, the Wall Street Journal, they take it out of context, of course. But that was what the Wall Street Journal. And I'm going to tell you, Wall Street, stock market, paying attention. And then he says, well, I don't pay attention to stock market. That is the biggest lie he could say to somebody's face on camera. Of course he pays attention to Wall Street and to the stock market. Of course he does. That's all he does. And that's why he pulled back on these tariffs. Because he saw how it was affecting the market. It's affecting the market right now. And then the people in his administration, oh, it happens. The stocks drop like this. And it'll go back up again. Yeah, if you pull back from the stupidity that you were about to do. If I'm gonna tell you this right now, if the shoe was on the other foot and this was Biden that did this, people would be flipping out. He's lost his mind. I'm telling you that right now. To be fair, they'd be saying the guy's lost his mind. But this one gets a pass every time for everything he does. At 78 years old. I mean, I'm a moderate independent. I'm fair. I look at things. This is batshit crazy what's going on right now in this country. Batshit nuts. Across the board, it's chaos. This is not better. And you wait a month or two when it's really going to hit the fan. If things are implemented. Right now, I'm telling you, I know a lot of people already that are getting affected by this nuts, this crazy stuff that's going on. Strap up, because it might get a lot worse. I read that, Alice. It's amazing when reality hits you in the face. I'm telling you. And I'm trying to be optimistic, but the things that I'm seeing around me, I'm not optimistic. I cannot believe. I was on the phone today with my insurance company. And I was like, what is going on? Is this because of this administration? Yes. What? This is not good. I don't know what's going to happen. Now, I called my doctor and I left them a message what they need to do to try to straighten this all out. I've never, ever had a problem with my prescription medication until now. And it's because of Doge. And the cuts they're making. Blindly affecting so many people. Wait till they're cutting. I know 2 people that are suffering right now dealing with the VA because of this, what's going on. It's just going to get worse. To our veterans. I don't know what the hell's going on, but I'm telling you, it's not good. I'm going bike riding just to get my head clear and try to put this all to the side. I just hope that my situation gets resolved. I'm fighting it. I've been fighting it for almost 3 weeks now. So I'm personally affected by this nonsense that's going on. So I'm pissed. I'm pissed. Because this did not happen a few months ago. I said to but I've been on this medication for years. What happened? Why do I have to go crazy with prior authorization and all this red tape now? You know, it's like, what is going on? So when it happens to you on a personal level, that's when you start paying attention. And I'm going to tell you, I'm not happy. I am not happy because this is nonsense. This is BS with capital BS. It should not happen. But it is. What she's poorly going through. Experimental cancer treatment drugs. Done. From people getting that treatment. So now they got to pay $15,000 a month out of their pocket. Do you realize how many people? Oh my God! I don't know what's going to happen. And then I'm not going to, in one phrase, I'm not going to do anything to Social Security, Medicare, and Medicaid, but they just approved and he endorsed a bill to cut $800 billion from Medicaid. I think it's $800 billion. Do you realize the damage that's going to do to the people in this country? You can judge them as being poor, poverty, get a job, all that. Well, guess what? They need to start working in the farms when all the migrants are gone. Somebody's got to do that job. It's so easy for people to talk. This country is going to pay for a long time. If they don't turn this around, okay. Nearly 80 million Americans, there's 350 approximately. Nearly 80 million Americans benefit from the government-run health insurance program, and budget cuts to the program could dramatically reduce access to health care for low-income families. 80 million. 80 million. Wow. Oh. Look at, now you might hear that number, the $880 billion cut to Medicaid. Well, that's not the only thing that's part of that. It's a little misleading because it may not happen completely 880 to affect Medicaid. Listen to this is a fact check. House Republicans are enabling the Energy and Commerce Committee to decide what exact programs and areas will be cut under the budget. While the Energy and Commerce Committee oversees Medicaid funding, it is also in charge of energy and climate programs. The FCC, the FDA, Food and Drug Safety, and several more programs. So it may not just be Medicaid. You know, they're all about climate denial. That's bye-bye. It's already happening to NOAA. There's other stuff that's going to get slammed with this. Oh boy. We'll see. Anyway, I'm going bike riding. I'm depressing myself before I go out and bike ride. And it's after 1, so I need to get the heck out of here. So, I'll be back later on tonight. And I'm not talking about this no more. I said my piece. I'm done. I'm not going to repeat it. Let everybody scramble and wave up and down on one side and freak out on the other side. Let them all do what they do. I'm looking at what's happening in real time, and it's happening to me directly because I've been directly affected by this now. And like I said earlier, I'm not happy. I'm upset. And I know other people who their lives are hinging on things. And it could be really bad for them. And again, people dealing with the VA, I know a few that are already having issues with the VA now. So, and our Canadian friends. and just go look up the true numbers on the amount of fentanyl that came over the Canadian border into the United States. And supposedly all of this is based on that. A lot of it was the premise because of the fentanyl coming in from Canada. Well, go look up the facts on how much actual fentanyl came in from Canada as compared to Mexico. It's a bullshit cover because there's laws. There are certain laws. They have to use national security issues. Like they do it for a reason. That's why they used fentanyl. It was done for a reason. You have to get certain things done by Congress. I mean, they're using the methods that they can use in order to implement things. But you have to do the research and on your own and figure out that part. But wow. That's crazy. Anyway, goodbye, everybody. I'm going bike riding. Have a great day. Please do, Alice. Please keep me updated because we don't hear what Canadians are saying up there a lot on our media. You know what I mean? We don't get that insight of what Canadians are feeling, talking about, and going through right now. Because I was looking at, and I was reading an article about what's going on in the port in British Columbia, and it showed images of all the cargo that goes in and out of the port in British Columbia, and how all this is going to affect that industry over there. They had the master that's in charge of all that talking about it. I was like, oh my God. This is bad. Unless you hear it from the Canadian perspective, you know, we hear a lot of one-sided perspective of what's happening here. We don't hear much, you know, of what's going on there. I did read what the new prime minister said. Actions speak louder than words. We have to see what happens. But again, oh, you live in a port? But King Charles is involved too. It's not like Canada, and he said, we will never, ever be a 51st state, something like that. Are you kidding me? First of all, you're going to have to deal with the UK. Do people realize that or not? It's not just simply Canadians. It's over there too. I mean, there was a thing, I gotta go. I gotta stop talking. But let me read it before I go. And I don't know how Canadians could be rah, rah, rah over this administration right now. You have to be delusional. I mean, enough's enough. It's your country at stake now. What's his name? What is his last name? All right, Bob. What's the guy's name? The new prime minister when Trudeau steps down. Carney, is it? Look, let's just look at this, and people need to wake up and smell some seriously strong coffee that may be going up higher. If it comes to the border, you're going to be paying more for coffee too. A lot of people drink coffee, right? Well, get ready. Let's just look at this article quick before I leave. King Charles gets a new prime minister and he's ready to fight Donald Trump. King Charles. What does King Charles have to do with this? A lot in Canada. King Charles is set to welcome a brand new prime minister, and the incoming leaders already laid down. Well, okay, that's all political. The latest prime minister of the reign of King Charles is Mark Carney. So under the reign of King Charles, so Canada, folks, it's not just simple that you could just say Canada becomes a 51st state, because you have to go through the UK first. And the Canadians. Duh. And there's things going on. There's a thing going on in Greenland today. They're voting. They're doing. They're going to declare independence, or they're going to stay. They said there's no way they're voting on becoming a territory of the United States. Either they stay with Denmark, or they declare themselves as independent. So let's make that one clear too, because that's going on, I think, today, folks. So put that out there. Do some research. Wake up. God. I mean, I think it is today. Oh, it's tomorrow. It's tomorrow. So, look at the feeling coming from them. We don't want to be Danes, Denmark, or Americans. He wants his country to be independent and plans to hold a referendum. That's happening tomorrow. It's absolutely, it's crazy what's going on. It is part of Denmark right now. The Vikings never left. It talks about the history of Denmark and its relation to Greenland. There is going to be a referendum. So they might declare themselves still allied to Denmark, depending on what happens, or they might declare independence. But there are U.S. military bases there, so they're trying to develop more relations as far as that. But is Greenland going to become an American territory? No. Unless we force it. But that's a no. You know, we've heard crazier things before, like Mexico's going to pay for the wall. So let's get grounded in reality a little bit. Why don't we? All right, I'm going bike riding. See everybody later. Peace out. Love to my friends in Canada. And I'll be back later.